The most important lesson that I took away that year was that Mrs. Henry, who came from Boston to teach me, looked exactly like those people you just saw on that screen. I didn't know what to expect from her. But she said, "Come in and take a seat. I'm your teacher." And she showed me her heart. She became my best friend. And I believe to this very day in my heart that she was put there for me. And that shaped me into who I am today. I am not a prejudiced person. The lesson I learned in first grade is the very lesson that Dr. King tried to teach all of us. You should never judge a person by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. That I went into the schools to actually share my story, because everyone was familiar with the Norman Rockwell painting. They knew of that painting. They did not know who that person was and what, even if that person was a real person, and what that person's name was. It is very, very important that we share those stories. That is our shared history.
Five of us in our family survived the war who lived in Poland, and we were all on Schindler's List, and everyone else related to me did not survive. I went through all of the atrocities, the time in the ghetto and the time in the camp with this Amon Get, who was with his rifle on the balcony shooting people from the balcony for sport, you know, at risk to his own well-being, to his own life and his fortune. He still decided to do the right thing. That he who saves one life saves the world entire. It's a wonderful thing to have a sculpture that will last for the generations to come, that depicts human beings who did the best of things in the worst of times.
Is the good and evil that it is in this world. I have to remind you, good and evil comes in all shades and colors. Good and evil looks exactly like you and me. You see, I also know that firsthand because I lost my oldest son. He was murdered by evil. An evil that stood over him and shot him 11 times. Looked just like me. That is what we need to be concerned about. It has absolutely nothing to do with the color of our skin. And so we need to know our history. Mario has gotten it right. So that we make sure that those kids, the next generation, that they want to strive to be exactly like these people. I am so extremely proud to be a part of this.
Every now and then, there's that special project that makes us all stop and think. And that's what this did at Kaiser Permanente. When we saw the concept, we knew that Mario was on to something. We need all of our fingerprints on this tremendous vision, and every penny, every dollar, every $10,000, every $1 million counts. And someday, in the not too distant future, we will all be able to say that we were a part of something great.